With Jamie McLennan, huge game means a huge stage for the Jets and specifically Connor Hellebuyck tonight. Number one in every key metric, so the Vezina is a virtual lock, but he's also second in the odds for the Hart on FanDuel. Jamie, if he can shut down the Stars tonight, what does that do for his case for MVP?
Well, I think it continues to add to his story of the season. If you take a look at the Winnipeg Jets, they're one of the biggest, I wouldn't call them surprises, but certainly pleasant stories in the National Hockey League. Top to bottom, they're a very good team, but the backbone is Connor Hellebuyck. And after his fantastic season last year, you wonder, okay, can he follow it up? Well, he's actually been better this season. You just mentioned statistics and metrics. He's been brilliant for the Winnipeg Jets. And they're a team that's chasing the number one spot in the National Hockey League. So if they win the President's Trophy and he has a massive statement game tonight and continues on down the stretch here with Leon Draisaitl being injured, we're not sure of his status coming back. To me, there's no reason why he can't be in that number one spot. I mean, he's been that good. He's been that consistent. We haven't seen a huge drop off in his team whatsoever. So that goes a lot and in favor of a guy like Connor Hellebuyck getting the number one vote.
The Jets can't clinch the division tonight, but they can come within a point of doing it. They've been so far ahead of the pack for much of the year. There haven't been many high-pressure moments. How do you think they're going to handle the spotlight of their biggest game of the year so far?
I think they'll handle it well. The biggest challenge, and I would argue there's a few organizations in the same boat right now, is the fan bases are saying, yes, great regular season, show me what you can do in the playoffs. Well, that Winnipeg Jets, they fall into that bucket as well. So there's tremendous pressure. This is a big stage to make a statement, not only in this game, but down the stretch here and into the first round. So the players, they're their biggest critics. You know, they hear the noise from the outside, but these guys want to be difference makers. Yes, they want to get through the 82 games. They want to be healthy. They want to be playing well. But the challenge will be game one of the playoffs. It didn't go so well for them last season in the playoffs, and there's a lot to prove for this group. So I think they'll handle it well because they're battle tested and they're hungry. This is a team that knows where they want to go. They can do it. They've got the depth. I just mentioned they've got everything as far as a great goaltender, good defense that are mobile, and 4 good lines. So Kevin Cheveldayoff's done a great job with this team. It's more about what can they do in round one and deeper into the playoffs. They'll put the pressure on themselves, but they know the pressure is on from the outside as well.
Noodles, I was having a conversation with Kevin Sawyer, Jets analyst for TSN here, and I was asking him about Connor Hellebuyck, and he said, from his perspective, the Jets are winning with Hellebuyck this year, not because of Hellebuyck this year. Do you agree with that? What's your take on that?
I do, because he's the backbone, so he will make the big save when it's needed. I've always said this, and Gino, you know, you've heard me say it a million times, is your goaltender, your number one, has to give you an opportunity to win that night. Make the saves you should, and maybe a couple that you shouldn't. But you don't have to win the game every night, steal games. The goaltender can't do that. It's unsustainable. So the team is rock solid in front of them, and they work hand in hand. So it's a well-oiled machine. And I don't disagree with what Kevin Sawyer has to say. This team I just laid out is deep in all areas, but the goaltender is kind of the cherry on top. He's been that good, and he bodes confidence for the group.
Only 2 goalies have won the MVP this last quarter century. Not only both played on Canadian teams, they were both members of the Montreal Canadiens, Jose Theodore and Carey Price.